Welcome my friends, I'm again super excited to be here with you for another captivating video. This time together we will dive into the VLAN and ROAS concepts and unlock the secrets of mastering these fundamental concepts. But before we get right into the lab, let's take a moment to understand that VLAN and ROAS is all about. VLAN, which stands for Virtual LAN, is a method of creating logical, segmented networks within a physical network. It's like isolation at the switch level. For example, we can do this on the router level by using IP addresses together with the subnet masking. By using VLANs, we can group devices together based on some factors like department separation, functionalities, or security requirements. Now let's come into the ROAS. I guess we pronounce it like this. So anyway, ROAS, it's router on a stick, is actually a technique that is used to route the traffic between VLAN using a single physical interface on a router. Because we do not have too many interfaces on the router, instead of dedicating separate physical interfaces, we can leverage the sub-interfaces. Okay, now we have a basic understanding of what they are. Let's dive into our lab. Lab is already prepared like we did before. If you want to do all together from the scratch, erase the NVRAM, reload the devices, so you will get back the default configuration. As a suggestion, you can start with the VLAN setup with the ports. For example, for switch A, you should the VLAN should be in the ports from F01 to 10. VLAN20 include 11 to 20, and VLAN40 encompasses the ports 21 to 24. So it will be like 10 times 4, and it will be for all the other switches. It will be the same. If you want to check detailedly before erasing the RAM, you can just hover over the switches to see which line is related to which port. After that, don't forget to set the links between the switches at trunk ports and allow the necessary VLANs for that. For example, in between the last switches G02 interface, there should be only VLAN10 and 30 because there is no computer connected to VLAN20 or 40. After VLAN trunk ports are finished, you can set up the sub interfaces on the G02 interface of the main router. You can check the details about this in the topology picture. And don't forget to set up the DHCP server for the 4 pools, which will help you in the testing, or you can do the manual addressing by yourself, which will take more time. When everything's set up, it's time to put the our configuration to the test. You should be able to successfully ping between the PCs in different VLANs also. But keep in mind that in the simulation mode, the packet should go first to the main router before going to the PCs. It will not be going over the switches directly. One last thing, the sub interfaces on the main router can already communicate with each other. You can check them by show IP route command, so you don't need to define any additional routing for the VLANs. But for the other router out to reach it or to ping it from the PCs, you should define some static route to the VLANs. Because pinging is both ways, the main router has a route, but the other side should also have the route to the VLANs and the PCs. Okay, that wraps up our introduction. So now we can get ready to the lab and get some hands-on experience. Okay, now we can start from the last switch. Enable config terminal, Then interface range, I will choose all ports first, just except the last 4 ports. I'll make it switch port mode access and define it as VLAN10 first 10. Then I will choose from 11 to 20 to switches 30. Okay, this will be changed to VLAN30. Okay, and I will define the G02 as trunk port and switch port trunk allowed VLAN 10 and 30 only. Okay, if you look, I will do the same for this G02, immediately the same. Switch port mode trunk, switch port trunk allowed VLAN 10 and 30. Okay, and now define G01. It is 10, 20 and 30. G01 switch port mode trunk, switch port trunk, I want to see switch port trunk, I love VLAN 10, 20 and 30. Now do the access ports. First 10 is 10, second part is 20, and last part, last 4, is 30. You can see G01 includes 3, G02 only 10 and 30. It's okay. And okay, good. Now do the here. G01 is like the other side, the other switch. It will only allow 10, 20 and 30. We can do like this. Okay. And the other gigabit interface will be trunk, and this will include all 10 to 40. It's not shown because we didn't finish the other router part, I guess. Okay, now do the access ports. 1 to 24, switch port mode access, VLAN 10, VLAN 20, the last one, 40. Okay. Okay, now go on with the router setup. Enable config terminal. We changed the host name to our main. First, set up the sub interfaces. Interface G02.10, encapsulation.1q10 for the VLAN 10, and we will let IP address as 10.0.10.1. This should be default router. Subnet masking, and we will do for the others. 30, and we will do the 40. Okay, let's check. All is up. Perfect. Now we will do the DHCP setup. First, add the excluded addresses 1 to 10 for the VLAN10. Then do this for the 20 VLAN20. Let's create the first pool for try. Let's call P10 for VLAN10. Network will be 10.0.10.0. Default router will be 01. Let's try PC1. IP config /renew. We get the IP address. Fast forward. Okay, it's working. Here we can check also. Done. We can do this for P20. Default router network is 20.0. And actually I will do like we did before. I will export this as running config to downloads. And I will tweak it. Okay, I will add 30 and 40. And 40. Then I will add the pools also. This is 30, 30, 30, and P40. Mm-hmm. 40. Save. And load it as startup config. Okay, then reload. But yes, no, we will not save over it. Okay, pools and exclude addresses are calm. Other setup is the same. So I will copy this command to get IP addresses. Let's choose here. Already have it. It's here. One from 30, the last one. Okay. And let's do this also. Good. Even 30 has IP address. Let's copy it for ping test. Ping the last PC, fast forward. Good. This one on that second switch. Ping. Okay, now let's ping VLAN40 from the last switch. Good. And we can ping the router. Okay. These are not reachable. We need to do some routing. Okay, now I want to do some simulation testing, but I want to see only ping messages, which is ICMP only. Okay. I want to get the addresses again from the beginning. So let's ping the other PC on the same VLAN. Go to simulation mode. Okay, as you can see, it goes directly over the switches. It doesn't go to the router. Now we will ping the VLAN20 PC. Go simulation. Okay, first one is ARP. Okay, it's going to router, then the PC, then goes back to router and to PC again. It always follows the same path over the router. Now set the IP address for the G00. Subnet mask is /30 is enough. No shutdown, and we can try to ping again. Still not reachable. Why? Up but down. Protocol down. Probably the other side is not open. So okay, let's put this here. Enable config terminal. G0 to add the IP address 10.0.10 0.1/30. No shutdown. Good. Again. Still down. What is it? Okay. Put it shutdown. G00, the correct interface. No shutdown. Okay, let's check. Up. Okay, this side. It's already up. But check again. Up. Now ping. We can ping the main router, but cannot ping the other router. Are out because of on this side there is no routing. Let's edit. Let's edit faster, like 00. It's better. 255.255.0.0. It will go to the main router as an XOP. Now ping. Good, it's working. This was working already. This was working also. We can also ping this one. This IP address copy. Do ping PC1. Okay. That's all okay. See you. Everything working well.